What is up, guys and gals? Welcome to another episode of the Nonstop Review. I'm your host, as always, Devon, and joining me equally as always is Rick.
Hello, everybody.
Now, those of you familiar with this brand of the show know we don't like to mince words. We like to jump straight in. So with that in mind, Rick, what are we doing today, buddy?
Regular show, Season 1, Episode 2. Just set up the chairs. 3, 2, 1, and go.
I remember this episode being very funny.
Yeah.
It's the debut of Muscle Man and High Five Ghost.
Yeah. Fuck off into a bush.
Like, what's wrong with that? That's an easy job.
It is.
If I remember rightly, I believe by the end of the episode he's flying with those balloons. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there he goes.
Thank you. I love how honest Benson is. Just like, why don't I let you do more important jobs? Because you don't do the jobs I give you.
Yeah.
Just not
just
indulging
do your
them at all.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. You'd quit over
After
setting
one
up
chair.
chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he only has to deal with a bus full of fucking kids who hate him.
Yep.
Look at that shit kid at the front.
It's just he's just a Caucasian muscle man.
Oh man, I'd fucking whack him. Oh, Rigby has quite clearly got ADHD or something, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. You can't, if you don't get a reward from the thing that you're doing immediately, then there's no motivation.
For real, I too watched that video yesterday of, I believe it was on Imgur.
Oh yeah, it pops up.
Yeah, of just like, yeah.
Yeah, people who can't self-motivate, it's just not part of their life.
It's a hard thing to grasp, because until I watched that video, I didn't really fully understand it.
Yeah.
Imagine having a party rocker lifestyle as a clown.
That's his first my mom joke.
Muscle Man, you alright.
Yeah, being responsible for the first time.
Like, if you want more responsibility, you've got to prove you can be trusted with responsibility.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, that's a good way to fuck your shoulder up, bud.
It is.
And I blame fucking cartoons like this that teach kids that's a good idea. Holy shit, that's a mecca.
It actually is.
Man, I just got such Astarian vibes of just like, are you always such an utter drip?
Yeah.
To be fair, it's very annoying to play against a button masher when you're not a pro at the game.
Yeah, because the button masher is probably going to make at least some headway.
Yeah, and unless you know what you're doing already, it's very difficult to combat a button masher.
Yeah.
I am talking about fighting games, because while I have fun with fighting games, I'm not a pro by any means.
Yeah, ditto. Then again, I do end up coming up with some like prevailing strategies, which is basically just spamming.
Yeah, but if you're against a button masher, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Destroyer of worlds, Destroyer.
It's twice as broad and it takes 12 quarters.
That's like fucking $2.50, isn't it?
3. Because quarters, there are 4 quarters in $1.
That's fair. Is that 12 quarters or is it rated 12? Fuck off. If I ever read a note like that, I'd be like, alright, I'm out.
Yeah, they're instantly going to do it. Well, now the note's not there.
That is such a logic that Rigby would use too.
Yep. It's like this note can't stop me, I can't read.
Oh, it's so good. It's such a good meme. That's a fucking
Pixel
understatement.
Satan. Yeah, what's Pixel Satan going to do? Oh, destroy everything.
I absolutely love. Maybe no one will notice. I love how Pops knows who it is.
Yeah.
Doesn't even. Oh, it's just like you clearly did something. Tell me what.
Mm-hmm.
So again,
I can hear the Joker in that.
Yeah. It's just Mark Hamill doing Mark Hamill's voice, but super croaked and fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, first hint that Skips is pretty much more magical than anyone could probably guess.
Yeah, that he managed to imprison the Destroyer of Worlds.
Well, he straight up said, like, he left the note to say, for the love of all that is holy, don't connect the wires.
Yeah.
Like, there is a point later on where he literally has contests with death. Skips is immortal, by the way, so death is always after his immortal soul.
Yeah, okay.
Look at this jury-rigged bullshit. Man, that's some classic fucking Game Boy-esque music.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, fucking Pop got fucked. I'm never allowed to drive normally. Good show!
What the fuck?
It's a mashup of all the games they played earlier.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the Lemon Party.
Not Lemon Party.
Guy.
That's a Lemon Stand Simulator.
Yeah.
Hamburger Flipper and Hat Shop.
His Pop's gonna get a taste for driving.
I don't remember that particular instance. It's like Mordecai, this is not important right now.
Yeah.
So how do you think Rigby's going to win, Rick?
By button mashing on 2 consoles at once.
Not 2, my friend.
3 indeed.
Oh, I absolutely love that it's glittering because it's on low health.
Yeah. And it becomes Jerry's.
Of course, these two would see that as a win.
Yep.
Jeez, that's grim.
Yeah, that's our first death, I assume. Like, episode 1, theft. Episode 2, death.
Yeah, this show is weirdly mature. Like, it's not, because it's playing it all off as, like, silly, over-the-top shenanigans, but, like, yeah, no, in episode 2, clown murder.
Yeah.
Granted, he was a drunk, alcoholic, sad excuse for a clown, but a clown nonetheless, and his horse.
Yep.
But yes, Rick, that was episode 2. Almost definitely more nonsensical than episode 1. What did you think?
It was a bit of dumb fun, and it had the grounding vein running all the way through of Mordecai saying, yeah, we should really stop goofing, but also falling prey to also being a goof. But yeah, how about you? What do you reckon?
Yeah, no, it's fun. I remember this episode quite fondly. This isn't the last video game reference / themed episode we have. In fact, there is an episode at one point that will focus around the Power Glove.
Yeah, sure.
Which, you and I remember the Power Glove, in that we remember it being a spectacular failure because it happened just before I was born and probably also before you were born. But for younger generations, they might not know the privilege. So for them, it would just be like, what the fuck's a Power Glove? I don't understand this, but it's fun.
Yeah. Just a controller shaped in the shape of a glove.
That didn't fucking work.
Yeah, it wasn't very comfortable, it didn't work very well, and if you had a hand larger than the average sized Japanese hand, it wouldn't even fit.
So yeah, anyone who bitches about VR, go back in time and experience the Power Glove and then bitch to me about VR.
Yeah.
This is going to happen. This is going to trigger memories. This feels like a show aimed at capitalising on 90s nostalgia.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, let's get into the nitty-gritty details and reveal our favourite moments. Do you have one?
When they first unveiled the Destroyer of Worlds and were like so enamored with the idea of playing it, and then opened it up and then probably ignored Skips' note to, for the love of God, for the love of all things holy, do not connect this up.
The warning could not have been more dire, and one can only assume, because it's Skips, he's a pretty responsible guardian of the land. You can only assume that means the machine itself can't actually be fully destroyed.
Yeah. But yeah, how about you? What was your favourite moment?
I think my favourite moment was probably just Pops descending from the sky. Not even that. It was just after your moment where he's just floating in the sky and just goes, "Who unleashed the Destroyer of Worlds? Good show!" Because it's just like, even though Pops is senile and a bit batshit insane in general, he still recognises dangers that he has assumedly experienced before.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, let's get to our most important question, in my opinion. Rick, it's the second week going. Who's getting added to our prestigious MVP board?
I'm going to give it to Mordecai because, yeah, he was definitely the most grounded character in this entire episode.
Yeah, again, I think I mentioned this it's a theme.
Yeah, and it's shown at full force here that although he's susceptible to goofing, yeah, he was mostly trying to ground it back and make sure things were done correctly. Even if he had the ulterior motive of, okay, just so we don't have to do it next time.
Well, here's the thing, is I think Mordecai wants to be a model employee, and I think this is why I like Mordecai a lot, because it gels with me a little bit, in that if I'm at work and I'm doing work things, I'm in the zone. But if I have a co-worker who talks to me, I'd get distracted very easily.
Yeah, very difficult not to talk back to someone who's talking at you.
And I don't have the ability to keep working and have a chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a me problem, that's for sure, but I think think that's why I gel with Mordecai a little bit. That being said, I will give Mordecai a bit of a tap on the nose, or beak if you prefer, for this one, because he did take it to the nth degree where, like, he was rather foolishly still prioritizing the chairs even when the Destroyer of the World was destroying the world.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, who's going to be your MVP?
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Skips.
Yeah.
I absolutely think Mordecai definitely deserves a nod because he was the driving force of actually trying to be responsible. But from the moment Skips showed up, or rather showed up after the problem of being like, what did you two do now? Just not even... It's just like, they clearly fucked something up. I just need to know what.
Yeah. It's come to him and it's like, what did you do?
And then immediately knowing the solution, because this ain't his first rodeo. Like, a lot of problems in the show get solved by the fact that Skips has lived for a long time and he knows the solution to many problems.
Yeah, true.
Like, Skips is a more accurate representation of Master Luke than Luke was in the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, he is as well.
But yes, that does it for episode 2. Yeah, join us again next week for another episode of Regular Show.
Bye, everybody.